Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Monday. This Monday is feeling like it's going slow already. And I don't mean slow in like not a bad way, but it's like real chill. It's real dark out. Sunrise didn't happen until I don't even know when, and it's still cloudy and gloomy. So has sunrise actually like happened yet? I don't know. There's no sun. There's zero sun. But on the plus side, it's supposed to be like in the 70s today again, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm taking what I can out of this Monday morning because I'm just feeling slow. Good morning, Lissa. Good to see you. It is currently 65 degrees. We have a high of 70 today. It's going to be a beautiful day, even if the weather actually says it's just going to be cloudy and windy. But you know what? We're going to take the win. This morning, I thought, excellent. That's a great thing to do. Do you not work on Mondays? That's a great way to start your week, is not working on Monday. I thought I would hop on here because I'm a little behind on video editing, but I haven't had just like a random sit down and chat with you guys for a while. And I thought it might be fun because I didn't do it yesterday to kind of go through and plan my week with you guys. I woke up this morning and realized just how much how much I intended to do this week. And I all of a sudden went from like, oh, it's going to be low key, it's going to be fine, to, oh my gosh, it's going to be not chaos. I don't want to say chaos, but busy. It's going to be busy. And right now, I have a love hate relationship with busy, and that's okay. But it's a busyness that I need to embrace instead of just trying to avoid, you know? Because as an Enneagram 9, I'm very, very good at avoiding busyness, at avoiding discomfort, at avoiding disruption of routine, at avoiding anything like that, because that is in our sloth-like nature. So I have, wow, look at there's quite a bit of stuff on my list this week. Okay, I'm looking at my calendar right now. So I thought I would walk you guys through a little bit of like what exactly happens. It's not going to be fancy planning by any stretch of the imagination, but it's going to be planning nonetheless. But first, I opened, so I have this little thing from the Daily Grace Call. It's called Prayers for Your Day. And I've had it sitting on my desk in a little thing for like a week and a half now. And I haven't actually opened it. So after I did my prayer journaling and stuff this morning, I flipped it open. And it's literally a bunch of different prayers for different parts of your day: making the bed, watching the sunrise, cleaning, preparing meals, before social media. Ooh, before social media. We're gonna read that one. But I thought, even though I didn't look at this while I was making my bed, I kind of read through it and I thought it was a really appropriate um, prayer for a Monday morning, right? So this is what it says. This is the making your bed prayer. It says, Heavenly Father, help me to begin my day with careful discipline. Help me to be a faithful steward of what you have given me. Remind me of the importance of doing small things. As I pull the sheets into their proper places, may I be reminded of the importance of faithful habits. May I begin the day with routines and habits that encourage spiritual growth and the development of discipline. As I look at the freshly made bed, may I delight in good work. May I be encouraged to steward my home and life well. And may I ultimately be reminded that God has equipped me in every way to serve Him faithfully. Amen. I was like, that right there is what I needed this morning. Good morning, Andy. Good morning. It is good to see you. So glad you could join me this morning, and thank you so much for your sweet contribution with the doohickey button. Um, so yeah, that prayer, I was like, that's just how appropriate to get as I'm actively working to get my head in the right space this morning. I saw that and I wanted to share that because I thought it was really, really appropriate. So planning, goals, what's happening this week. The first thing I'm doing is busting out my Erin Condren Daily Duo Life Planner, and I switched to the page that is right before the new week, because before every Monday you get a blank page. And I don't know if it's reversed for you guys or not. It probably is. Up at the top, I declared this week to be batch week, y'all. I declare this week to be batch week. For those of you who don't know what batch week is when I create a majority of my content for the next month. And I haven't done a batch week in months. months. I'm telling you, months. But I want to get back into it, especially for November and December, because with holiday travel and everything, the less work I need to do while I'm in Florida and while I'm enjoying the holidays, the better off I am. So I decided that this month is going to be, or this month, that this week is going to be batch week for November. I think it's facing the right way, but it's hard to see on my phone. Um, because if you look at the calendar on my cycle right here, or you can't really see that, that dot is where we are. I am just starting my ovulatory phase. What does that mean in terms of cycle syncing and productivity? It means that I am at my most social during my ovulatory phase. I am at my, uh, can we just call it a permanent doohickey button? We absolutely can call it a permanent doohickey button. It is forever to be known as the doohickey button. Uh, and thank you for using it. It means so much. But because I'm in my ovulatory phase, I'm it's easier for me to communicate and it's easier for me to process words that I want to say. Therefore, my goal is if I can, get my act together, I want to start making around my ovulatory phase my batch week, regardless of where it falls in the month. So even if it's not the last week of the month, I was like, this would be a really great time for me to do the filming and work ahead a little bit, even if it's not like a flawless execution of like 5 videos for the month. I'll put, like as long as it's content creation of some kind, I want to be able to execute it. So I remembered that it was batch week this morning after I had decided that it was going to be Housewife Monday all in the same week. And I have a one-on-one coaching call at 5 o'clock this evening. I have group coaching calls tomorrow. I have a silent co-working session with my Patreon members tomorrow. I have a live stream on Wednesday. I have my Patreon goal setting chat on Thursday, which also means I need to start working ahead and get my November goals in place and also batch week. And I sing at church on Sunday. It is a busy week, a busy week. So, what does that even look like? How do I plan that out? And how do I establish other goals that I want to accomplish as well? So, what I'm doing right now is I'm busting out my weekly notebook, my companion notebook from Moxie Life. And this gives me my weekly actions broken down by category. And I have 3 bullet points. Let me get this ripped out here. There was no preparation for this live stream, so you're all just gonna have to bear with me as we struggle through it together. Um, there we go. I have 3 bullet points under each category. We have personal health and wellness, fun and recreation, spiritual and personal growth, work and learning, finances, family and relationships, and physical environment. And in those, I've decided that maximum 3 items. But one thing that I've noticed, and one thing that I can't decide. I don't think I'm going to pre-bullet point them next year because with the 3 bullet points, as much as I like having them, I feel compelled to fill up all 3 bullet points. And there are some weeks where I need to write one goal under one of the things, like fun and recreation, finish my fiction book, and that's my only goal, or something like that. And I feel like I need to do all 3. So that's a lot of goals. 3 times 8, that's 24. And that's a lot in a week with all your other stuff. So it's something that I'm just learning about myself. I had a purple pen out here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So let's chit chat about what my weekly goals are. Does anybody have any weekly goals that they would like to share with the community? So one of my health and fitness goals for this week, I am doing 7 days of the Fab Four smoothie this week. 7 days of Fab Four smoothie. That is one of my goals this week. 7 days of the Fab Four smoothie means that every single day from today until Sunday, I'm having a Fab Four smoothie for breakfast. Fab Four smoothies are the smoothies coined by Kelly LeVeque, the nutritionist, and it involves making sure that you have protein, fat, fiber, and greens in your smoothie. I have 3 days worth of smoothies already like pre-packaged for the dry ingredients. I've got chia seeds in there. I've got cocoa powder in there. I've got protein powder in there. I've got seed cycling seeds that are like pumpkin and flax, I think, at least for the first few days, and then midweek, I'm gonna switch to the seed cycling packets that are for the second half of my cycle, and, yeah, it's gonna be good. We're gonna put some cauliflower rice in there. We've got some frozen zucchini. We've got some frozen blueberries. We've got milk. It's gonna be great. And the theory behind the Fab Four smoothie is that it helps keep you fuller and it helps prevent blood sugar roller coasters. And I'm hoping that I've also been re-listening to her book, Body Love. It's on Scribed, the app I really like to use. So whenever I need a refresher, whenever I'm feeling motivated and inspired to get back into the Fab Four lifestyle, I will pop on one of her books and listen to her talk about it. And it helps. It helps so much. And the book Body Love really is something that helps encourage me to get on the Fab Four train. And so my hope is that, and my goal is going to be, hope is not a strategy. My goal is that by starting my day with the Fab Four smoothie every day, I will be encouraged and inspired to embrace the Fab Four meal lifestyle the rest of the day. Lack of staff means I have to stay in my pit. Weekly goal is to get out. Oh no, I'm sorry you're stuck there. At least you're here with us. Does that feel like a little bit of freedom? Probably not, but I'm glad you're here anyway. So 7 days of the Fab Four smoothie was health goal number one. Health goal number two is 10,000 steps a day. I'm keeping it real simple. 10,000 steps a day. And then health goal number three is going to be, I do not have a set meal plan this week yet. Where is my fitness pal? True that. um, what is my protein goal? I upped my protein goal to 130 grams of protein. So my third health goal this week is 130 grams of protein every single day. So I'm keeping it simple. I'm keeping it basic for my health goals. Fab Four smoothie 7 days a week, 10,000 steps a day, 130 grams of protein a day, and that is the health focus for this week. This week is pretty routine. Got blood work done, have a physical, but my main goal is actually figuring out why I'm struggling with focus. That's always a good thing. Always a good thing. How long have you been struggling with focus? Could it be cycle related? Um, what else do I so work and learning, my sole goal is batch week, which means I need to plan and design content, film content, and edit slash upload. And I know exactly what days I'm going to do that, I think. If the good Lord will, oh, the big old dog. There is a dog that lives across the street that I can whose house I can see right out my window, and the dog reminds me of my parents' dog, Zoe. I know I've said that before, but it's I don't know if it's a yellow lab or if it's a yellow lab Pyrenees mix just like Zoe is. It looks like it's a little bit shorter than Zoe, but it's still a big, white, lab-looking dog, and I just think of Zoe every time I see that old dog walking around. I'm in a mini step bed. Oh, nice. That's one way to get active. So there's that. What do I have for personal goals? For personal goals, my goal this week, I have to learn my music for church, learn church music. My fun goal is going to be to finish The Lost Apothecary, which is the book that I'm currently reading. Okay. My finance goals, I need to update my finances so bad. I have been putting it off and putting it off, and I really just need to do it. Maybe I'll do it on Friday. Because my first thought, I want no, I wanna I was gonna move it, and I think I did move it from October goals to November goals because of Vlogtober. So I'm sitting here going, "But I really need to do this." But, like, I can do it next week, and it should be fine. I do need to make sure I need to go and set up my credit card payments, though. Pay credit cards. I am of the lifestyle where you pay off your credit cards every single month, but I still like to and, like, the money's always there, but I like to go in and make sure that, like, everything is squared away and everything is matching up and whatever. Like, I can do the itemized list next week, but I need to make sure that everything processes and goes through the way that it has, um, the way it needs to. It's been going on for months. Interesting. I mean, I relate. I've been having big focus problems too, and I don't know what it is to blame. I don't know if I'm just in a constant state of low key burnout or what. And I know that, like, every once in a while I take breaks to bust through burnout. And I saw something on YouTube. Um, I can't remember what creator it was, but it was like, or maybe it was TikTok. I don't remember, but it was somebody like sharing their journey through fixing their burnout. And it was literally like a 5 or 6 month long process. Like, it was not a, oh, if you take a month off, you'll be fine. No, it was like intentional anti burnout lifestyle for months and months and months and months. And I was like, wow, is that like, do I have to figure out how to, and I mean, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing, right? Figuring out how to manage the low key. And I really think it's low key because I don't feel totally burnt out, but I don't feel focused. I don't feel inspired. I don't feel any of those things, but like, which could be burnout. So like, I'm trying to balance an anti-burnout lifestyle while still getting things done that need to get done, you know? Um, so I don't know, it could be something like that. I don't know. That I feel like that would be like a journaling type thing. Like, what do you think could be causing your lack of focus? You know? Um, as an Enneagram 9, it is very common. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Um, I want to say your name is Caitlin, right? Is your name Caitlin? It's really hard for me to remember everybody's names that don't have their names as a screen name, but I try really hard. Um, I'm alternating between bad cycle timing, mental health stuff, and constant cold symptoms. Yeah, that's the cold symptoms are definitely not going to help, and the cycle stuff is definitely a thing with you. I 100% am positive that is a thing with you based on our interactions off live stream and what ends up happening in your cycle. I know that's a thing for you. So maybe one of the things that really would be the most optimal for you, totally your choice if you want to do it, but like looking into taking a more in-depth look into cycle syncing stuff like your foods and your fitness and whatever could help you because you know that hormonal fluctuations cause such problems for you, you know. um, Physical environment, what do I need to do for my physical environment? My house is pretty clean, it just needs an overall tidy up. Overall tidy. There was something else I wanted to do as a project. Did I make my home projects list for the month? No, I did not. I started them and I never finished them or like made a concerted effort to complete any of them. Our house is clean. Things are going great in our house, but like in terms of like the little projects and whatever and like the deep purge and organizations, that hasn't been happening. I'll just be completely transparent. I need an overall tidy. What else do I need to do for my house? I need to prep all the food in the fridge. Let's do meal plan and prep for the week. Meal plan and prep. Spiritual and personal growth. I need to spend some time in the courses that I've been taking. So I need to spend some time in the College of Competence. College of Competence. How long should I spend in there? 1 hour this week? 1 hour doing some of the stuff that's in there. And then family and relationships. What do I need to do for my family and relationships? I mean, even like, usually it would be like, "Oh, let's do some," plan something with my husband. Like, things with us are really good. We had a great weekend of quality time together. We went hiking. We went out to a lunch downtown. Like, we had a great, great, great weekend. So I'm not like I feel like I'm lacking nothing in the relationship that is right here. I know what it is. Family and relationships. I'm going all relationships. I need to make plans with 2 of my friends before we leave for holiday travel. That's what I need to do. Okay. Cool. I now have something under all of these things. Not a completely filled up list. There's plenty of space. There's plenty of room for me to make other decisions, but I have set something up for success. Um, Maybe I didn't love. I don't mean the supplements. I mean the foods. Yeah, the food And you don't need to use the supplements, but use the food, the workouts, the productivity, the information that's in the books. Super. The books are unscribed. Do you have scribed? Because they're on there, or at least Woman Code is. Mm, excellent. We've been eating that soup for like 4 days, and it's so good. It's so good. Are you making it the way it's written, or are you full fatting it up like I do? Okay, so now what we do is we take the weekly agenda here and we go through and oh, today is Diwali. That's the Festival of Lights, right? Today is Diwali. Look at that. Um, First, I go to my Google Calendar because in actuality, while I am a paper planner through and through, the Google Calendar is where all of my appointments and important things lie. So that is where I'm kind of mad that all of my planner stickers are somewhere else, but that's okay. I will manage without them this week. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So I have a call today. So I'm writing all of my things in just so I see them. First things first is we do the transfer of the information. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., I have a silent co-working session from 2 to 3. And then I have a group coaching call tomorrow at 6. And then there's a Panthers game tomorrow night. Panthers versus Blackhawks. Oh, snap. Chicago, baby. Wednesday, I have my regularly scheduled live stream. And then Thursday, I have a Patreon goal setting chat, which means I need to find some time to do my power sheets somewhere in there. Oh, Lordy. That needs to be another goal. Boom, y'all, see? And this is what you do. You sit and plan, and then things come up, and it's all fine. Personal power sheet. Actually, that can be spiritual and personal growth. Power sheets prep. Boom, baby. Full fat. Yes. So good. Oh, that'll be delicious. Is it bone broth that tastes good? Because one thing I have noticed when I've purchased bone broth in the past, bone broth doesn't taste good, whereas chicken broth tastes like chicken soup. So you might have to add some extra chickeny flavor. I don't know. Just a thought. The spices in the rice mix is actually probably does most of the work, which is all well and good, but just FYI. I feel like you probably already knew that. And then on Thursday, there's also a College of Confidence live stream that I may attend. Live stream. And that's it for the stuff on my calendar. And then on Sunday, why do I not have church written in? I cannot believe that it's Halloween weekend, you guys. This weekend is Halloween weekend. I have to be at church at 7 a.m. and I get done around noon. Okay. So now in my planner, all of my appointments are written in, which is great. So now what I do is I can work around and then transfer over to-do list items for like what I need to do in a given day. So like for example, today is Housewife Monday. I actually have a running to-do list on my phone as well. So I have on Monday, and I think I'm going to start doing this too. You guys probably cannot see this. What happens if I darken it? If I darken it, can you see that? So I have a Monday, and then everything is inverted and underneath Monday under my to-do list tab. And I think I'm actually going to start doing like having a 7 days a week thing running on there so I can insert to-do list items based on the day of the week that I want to do them. So every day I can pull up my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to-do list and be like, what do I have to do today? And the reason that I do the double dip here with the to-do list is because while I have the planner and it's all well and good, the planner stays up here with me. It does not travel to the store. It does not travel downstairs, you know? Um, or anything like that. It's just it lives up here. So I need to be able to remember what my to-do list is, and my phone is always with me. I think I can get my I think my casserole too much cauliflower. I can literally stand my fork up in it. Great on bread though. Oh, corn flour. Interesting. That's funny. So today I have to do laundry. So now I'm just transferring over my to-do list. I have to do towel laundry. I have to edit tomorrow's vlog. I have to film a vlog, fold the laundry. Can you tell us housewife day? Fold laundry, clean bathrooms, prep the produce in the fridge, empty the dishwasher. Yes, I'm giving myself check mark credit for all of these small little things because I like to check things off. Empty the dishwasher. And then I have to go to Target. Target run. And I have to do that next because we need stuff for lunch today. So the Target run is happening first thing. So there's that. There's today's, and I also have, oh yeah, I should do workout. And I also need to plan my content. So there's that. Then what you can do, and I can't decide what days I'm going to do what exactly, but here's what I do know. Here's what I do know. Okay. So today is Housewife Monday. Tuesday, this works out perfectly actually. Tuesday is going to be batch week planning day. So batch week planning day is when I sit down and go, okay, what content am I filming? What is the general outline of said video? So I can, if I do like a partial script or a general outline or just a overall, like if it's a favorites video, which is something that I need to film, what is the list of favorite things that I want to acknowledge in the video? Can I gather those links in advance? Things like that. So it'll be planning day tomorrow, Tuesday. Hopefully tomorrow is when the lawn people show up. So Wednesday can be filming day because the only other thing I have on Wednesday is to live stream. And then Thursday is editing day. So by Friday, I should have a list of videos that are filmed, edited, and uploaded to my channel and ready to be distributed throughout the month of November. That is the plan. So that works out really well, and it allows me to have Housewife Monday and to do my batch week all in 1 week. As long as I can keep it together and stay focused. That is the ultimate goal of the week, and that was in my prayer journal this morning and everything. It's helped me to stay focused. And one of my goals I've also been using, if you guys saw my Moxie Life video, I have been using the daily intentions notebook and the daily gratitude and reflections notebook. And if you film Wednesday, you'll already be pretty for us. Exactly. That is exactly why I try to do it on Wednesdays because I need to look or should look presentable for you guys anyway. And if I film that day, I'm already done up. It's not extra work. It's all, yep, exactly. All right. So in today's intentions, I even wrote, I love this intentions notebook, by the way, y'all. It's a really great way to set your intentions for the day. I will say no to negativity, unintentional social media time. I will say no to unplanned food. Today, I will embrace the Fab Four and my housewife hat. Um, what I need to do to feel good, fuel my body well, and not waste time. Not waste time. That's what I need to do to feel good today. I'm very much in the I need to just stay off of social. I know a couple of my friends are actually taking social media hiatuses, which I'm kind of jealous of, but I want to be able to stay active on social media. So I'm getting better about like, why am I on Instagram right now? So that's the overall focus. I need to be focused, intentional use of my time. And if I use my time well and intentionally, I should be able to accomplish everything on my to do list this week. So, you've heard it here. This week is Housewife Day and Batch Week, all in one week. We're gonna see how it goes. But that was me planning out my week, y'all. It's nothing crazy in depth, but it's now I have a plan. Now, whenever I come up here, or if I really need to bring it downstairs, I can come downstairs, or every time I need to look at one of these things, I can refocus, right? So every time I have a moment that's like, I don't know what to do with myself, I'm mindlessly scrolling social media. I can literally look at this list and be like, or you can work and actually check one of these things off. There's always something to do. And like some of the things, like finish the Lost Apothecary, that translates into instead of being concerned about your about scrolling social media, stop and read your book. You know, it doesn't have to be always this like big, insane thing of like, instead of wasting time scrolling social media, embark on this huge project that's going to take you 4 hours. No, that's not what it means. But it's a really an overall intentional use of my time that I want to focus on this week. And if I use the intentional focus and if I'm not wasting my time, I should be able to get all of this done. And by the end of the week, I will feel like a freaking rock star because I was able to get all of this done. So, that is what is happening this week for me. I hope you enjoyed this little look into my weekly planning and all of that jazz. I will see my Patreon members tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time and Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Time. And I will see all of you at my normal time on Wednesday night at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. So take care. Have a wonderful week. Set yourself up for success and pick a couple of things that you want to accomplish this week and go out and do them. Take care, my friends.